Alright, before we get this started, let's get one thing straight. My channel, my comment section, my Twitter is not Stan Twitter, so I don't want to go and read comments and see people dragging other artists to uplift theirs. Hello phone, I'm not filming. If anything, I think this is the time that we need to stick together and uplift one another and let artists shine, especially my music girlies. Show them that we support them 100% for whatever they do, for the craft that they are so passionate about and that they work hard on, even though some people don't agree. Oh my god, I'm already sweating, I'm already passionate. Wow, and I haven't even started talking about it. Anyway, we are here to talk about the Grammys, and honestly, I have a lot of opinions when it comes to the Grammys. I think this is probably one of the worst shows that has happened in the last couple of years. But to be honest, I really wasn't gonna talk about it because it happened. Like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? What is complaining and constantly talking about it gonna do for it? Nothing. So we can sit here and we can talk about who got snubbed, who deserved to win, who didn't deserve to win, yada yada yada. We can argue all day about it. And you know what? It's okay to have your own opinion. We all like different music. We're all entitled to our opinion. However, what we are not gonna accept is this BS statement that the Recording Academy released the other day. Oh my god. Is it a nightmare? I don't know if you guys had the chance to read it. So in case you didn't, I'm here to read it for you and kind of give you my opinion. So the first sentence begins like this. It has to begin with women who have the creativity in their hearts and soul, who want to be musicians, who want to be part of the industry on the executive level. So from what I'm gathering from this statement is that the women, you know, that we all love in the industry right now, they're fake. Untalented, undeserving, we should all unstand right now. Because they're all unmotivated and they're just here for a paycheck. They're just here for the fame. Or maybe they're just here as a marketing tool. Think about it. You have your men in the music videos who are half naked, talking about getting the bad bitches and doing drugs and this and that. And that's fine. Do you. If that's who you are, express yourself. Whatever. But God forbid a woman does that. She expresses her individuality, her sexuality. She knows she's a bad bitch and owns it. Nope, not acceptable. Let's slut shame her. Let's tell her she's the scum of the earth. She needs to make new music. Let's just burn her at the stake while we're at it. And I know that sounds really dramatic, but honestly, if you just look at the comments from this video to that video, there's such a difference and it's so sad. Oftentimes I feel like women are under more of a microscope in the music industry for being a certain way and for creating music like this and looking like that, and then when they finally do achieve it, it's still not good enough because then they're boring. Them not taking their clothes off and just doing their own music and talking about themselves and issues in the world, boring! Bonus if she actually knows what she wants and she goes for it, because then she becomes a bitch. So not only are you boring, you're a boring bitch. And listen, I'm not here to hate on men. I love male artists, and I know this year was dominated by male artists. I'm not here to say this side's better than that side or this side should be awarded more than that side. Music's subjective. We all like what we like. We all want our artists to do the best that they can, and that's okay. But what is not okay is this double standard. I hate it! Anyway, back to the topic, because that kind of got a little ranty, I apologize. All I'm saying is that the Recording Academy, when they released this statement, just should have said, women were on a hiatus this year, they're gonna come back next year, and that's it. Like, why you gotta drag them down to make your show correct? That doesn't make any sense to me. I think it's better as it goes on. The next sentence is, they need to step up because I think then they would be welcomed. So you're saying right now that they're not welcomed, right? Because they're not on the executive level, they're unmotivated, they're untalented. Oh, that's right, I completely forgot. But also it makes it sound like a family reunion. You know what I mean? They're like, if you get it together, we'll then invite you to come. Like, thanks for your invitation, Bob. And what does step it up even mean? Like, Kesha didn't go and escape from her abuser after being under contract with them for years to go and write a power ballad that was critically acclaimed, let me tell you, to then write an album that touched so many people's lives and talked about so many important issues that parallel to what's going on right now with the Me Too movement, which then you guys use Kesha as an example of the Me Too movement. Like, oh look, we support it, we're here for it, we have Kesha on the stage, we're all wearing our white roses. But where were y'all when the trial was happening? Where were you guys when she was crying and trying to get out of her contract? That's right, crickets. Y'all were nowhere. But now that it's okay to be a part of this movement and to speak out about it, you're gonna support it? I don't have personal experience of those kinds of brick walls that you face. But he apparently has the right knowing that he doesn't know the struggle of what a female artist goes through, to say whether what they are doing is good enough or not. But I think it is upon us as an industry to make the welcome mat very obvious, breeding opportunities for all people who want to be creative and paying it forward and creating the next generation of artists. Do I even try to touch on this? Honestly, reading it for the first time, my eyes rolled so far in the back of my head, I could actually see the brain cells that were dying from reading this. So then going through this statement, you get to the best part. My favorite part, personally. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Lorde, the only female nomination for Album of the Year, didn't perform. Everyone else did, except Jay-Z. And when I first saw people talking about this, I didn't really think anything of it, because I was like, well, maybe she didn't want to perform. Like, we don't know what happened behind the scenes. Then all this information started to come out, and this statement came out, and it got me rethinking, like, maybe there's a bigger picture here. It put, I don't know if it was a mistake. These shows are a matter of choices. We have a box and it gets full. She had a great album. Damn right she did. There's no way you can really deal with everybody. Okay, like I get that, but at the same time your artist is up for best album and you're not gonna have them perform. Okay. You're telling me you didn't have a slot for Lorde, but you had a slot for U2? Really? Oh wait, you know what? It actually makes sense. Y'all had U2 perform for the Dreamers so that you could show once again to the world you are part of the cause and you are woke and you're here for everybody when you really aren't. Got it. I'm just saying I'm so sick of these award shows, these people now being part of the cause because it's okay to be a part of it. Like, where were you guys? If you care about it that much, why did you wait till now to say anything? Because it's gonna hurt your business, it's gonna hurt the artists that you profit off of with this show? Like, I don't know. It was just so off to me. I think honestly that's what it comes down to personally for me with this show. It was just so tone deaf and just so outdated. For real, Alessia Cara winning Best New Artist. Don't get me wrong, I love her. I adore her. But where was this nomination years ago? Her album literally came out in 2015 and you're now giving her the recognition she deserves? What? And real quick, all of you guys that are hating on her and making her feel like shit for winning an award that she deserves, you need to stop. She has no control over the situation. Take your anger and put it towards the Recording Academy, not Alessia Cara. I feel like for a lot of people, the biggest issue is that there's no concrete way of giving out these awards. If the awards were given out by who was the most critically acclaimed, then Damn or Melodrama should have won. If it's based on sales, then Ed or Kendrick should have won. If it is based on what other artists vote and what they think and what they connected with, well then there's really nothing you can say. And there's really nothing more that you can do than just accept the facts. With all this being said, if the Grammys want to remain relevant and have views for next year, they need to get it together and stop using names and movements that they have no intention of supporting to gain views. So Grammys next year, make nominations and award people that deserve it. And when you give those awards out, stick to your decision. Stick to it without retaliating or undermining a certain group of artists that not only make you money but give you views and keep the industry going. Alright, that's basically all I have for this video. I know I didn't really go into depth of the Grammy show itself, but that's just because I'm over it. Whatever. I'm just hoping for a better next year. You guys know the drill by now. Like, comment, and subscribe. Also, you can go and watch my reactions to some of the albums and artists that were nominated this year for the Grammys. I will link that at the end of this video. And of course, remember to stay weird, always be real, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.